Hello, my name is Jim Sturdivant, and I developed the Your Stoic 4 Score AI app, and I thought I would make this video to give you some information about it and some tips on how to use it. I was attracted to Stoicism because of this ancient Greek concept of eudaimonia, which is this feeling of contentment, this feeling of being in harmony with nature and the universe. And it is absolutely the goal of Stoicism. And I think the goal of most people in most eras. And if Stoicism can help you get there, if this app can help you get there, I'm going to feel really good about that. Hey, here I am. I got interested in building this app when I started journaling. I've been doing that for about 6 months, and I found, at first I struggled a little bit, and then I started to get into it, and I realized how much it was adding to my life, and how it was changing the way I behaved and treated others in a very positive way. So I thought it would be really cool if I could find a way to quantify this growth. That, my friends, is how this whole quest began. I minored in philosophy as an undergrad. That's when I first became aware of the Stoics, and I was captivated by this concept of them sitting around on their painted porch in Athens and hashing things out. So that's my image on the left, which I got back into about 6 months ago when I started journaling. But then this other very important variable just emerged, which is this artificial intelligence thing. Now, I'm not like a computer programmer. I don't have that background, but I'm fascinated by artificial intelligence. And I was wondering if there was a way I could combine my love of Stoicism and my fascination with artificial intelligence to something that might help people. So my fascination with Stoicism, my fascination with artificial intelligence, they molded together, and all of a sudden I knew I had to create something with these two passions. And the product of that is the Your Stoic 4 Score app, which I'm hopeful helps a lot of folks. And now it's time to dive into these wonderful 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism. Our first cardinal virtue is courage, which, just briefly, the strength to face challenges, adversity, and fear with resilience. And it's important to not just think of it as a physical obstacle. It can be an emotional obstacle as well. It can be a relationship obstacle. It's anything that you take on that causes you trepidation. When it comes to wisdom, this reminds me of the old Mark Twain quote that I'm going to paraphrase here, where he was saying that, I've been through some horrible things in life, some of which actually happened. So this idea that we need to be able to tell the difference between the things we can control and the things that we can't control is crucial. It's crucial to your happiness. It's crucial to your evolution in Stoicism. It's just crucial, period. There's an old saying, do you control your vices, or do your vices control you? And that's what temperance is all about. But we're not talking about like being a drug addict or anything. I'm certain that there are things in your life where you could exercise some impulse control, and I certainly fall into that category. When it comes to temperance, this is one that I just love tinkering with. The concept of justice resonates deeply with folks. I mean, the Chinese Confucius talked about the silver rule, the Christians talk about the golden rule, the Hindus talk about karma. It's this idea of treating people the way that you would like to be treated, treating people justly, treating people with respect. This is an important one. On the landing page, there are a couple of links that may interest you. The one on the left is to the rubric, which powers the Your Stoic 4 Score assessments. And this rubric was created by myself and Claude AI, and it resonates with me. It makes sense to me, and it's been well received. The other is the orange document on the right is a sample journal entry. So if you've never used this app and you want to, but you don't feel like sitting down and composing a journal entry, you can just steal mine and try it for the first time. And here are some final tips on how to use this app. I would create my journal on a separate Word doc. I don't like trying to compose something in a submission field, and the submission field on this app is no bigger than any submission field. So I would go ahead and use a Google Doc or a Word doc and compose my journal there each day, and then I'd have a running tally of all my journal entries, and then I would highlight the day's journal entry and copy and paste that right into that submission field. That to me just makes things a lot easier. The other thing I would say is you're going to get lots of information back from the AI app, and you might want to investigate ideas further. That's where there's a link on the landing page right to ChatGPT, and you could say, how could I accomplish this? How could I explore this? How could I develop my capacities in this region? Go ahead and interact further with AI to lay out a game plan. Something else you can do is you can keep track of your performance. I mean, this is data. This is quantifiable data on your growth as an educator. You could open up a spreadsheet and each day put in your scores, and then you can track them over time. And along those lines, my last piece of advice is don't be disappointed if you don't get a 5. I rarely get 5s. 5s are hard to get, and you want it that way because you want to be working towards improvement. So if you get no 5s or very few 5s, that is a blessing, not a curse. Hey, I'm so glad you're giving this a try. Who knows, maybe you could obtain eudaimonia. That's certainly my objective. There's my contact information. Good luck journaling, and thank you so much.